Nice. Good. Good. Okay. Everything should be working right. I recently did some stuff, updating my settings. But we should be clean. Okay. Should be good here, boyos. Okay. There's that. Oh, I have to do this stupid ass. I have to reset my thing. Hang on. But while I do that, I can do this right quick. I can do this to make sure that we have everything buttoned up before we get into it. Because what are we gonna be doing? I'm gonna warm up, do some aim training, and then do some pubs, and then we got the coaching session at 8 with District, who's like a controller player, really good controller player, but I want to pick his brain on strafing and counter strafing and just setting yourself up for easy clips and stuff, because I always feel like I'm looking in the wrong direction. So District's expertise will be nice to see. I'm doing some things right now real quick, guys. It's gonna take me like 2 seconds. Don't hold me to 2 seconds. I know 2 seconds already passed. Give me a second. Alright, I know a second already passed. I'm doing my links. I'm doing my linkies. Did that work? I got one more. Here we go. Reset this. And we're gonna cook. How have you guys been? How have we been feeling? It's Monday night. What are we up to? This is what I'm doing. Okay. Damn. Wow, what did I just do? I need to clean my glass pad because it is sticky. Not sticky. That sounds weird. It isn't sticky. It's like I can feel that there's dust. gonna do like 1 or 2 more rounds of this, and then I'm gonna get after it. Damn. Ugh. Cooking there for a second, mate. Didn't I get 90% one time? Yeah, I got 90. That's fun. Oh, guys, I'm really excited. I got so many projects in the work. Tomorrow is going to be busy. Pretty much continuously we're going to be busy because I'm going to be working on God of War DLC that comes out tomorrow at noon for me. I'm not going to be home, so I'll just have to record it in the evening. No stream tomorrow, but I'll be recording. So, you know, I'll be working. Be working on something. How I feel. Oh, I did grab my water. Good. I was wondering if I had my Ulgoa with me. Oh wow, that was embarrassing. Also, this mic feels like way too close to my face. It's been a second. The last thing I did, I was recording Lego, the Lego Fortnite mode. It's been a second since I played some PEX. Wow, alright, hang on. Nothing is in the right spot. Why am I getting like stuttering? Damn. Okay, something has got to change here because my eyes. Hello everybody, how we doing? Yoy. Oh my god. I took like a little bit of a break over the weekend from Apex. I didn't mean to, because I really wanted to stream. But I was recording I was recording the Lego, whatchamacallit, the Lego Fortnite mode for like a while with a couple buddies. And I kind of got lost in that and I started working on stuff, so I just ran out of time to stream Apex. But here we are. And the aim hasn't suffered too much, which is good. We're working on it though. I know that bots aren't exactly the craziest representation of the player base, but this feels pretty good so far. I am gonna give, this week, guys. This week, we're gonna have, like, a crazy... Yo, what's up, Cobra? What's up, guys? Sorry, I didn't look at chat. I've just been talking. Cobra, how are you? Source, how are you? Thank you for the lurk. Love you lots, you know it. This week's gonna be funky because we're not gonna be doing a whole lot of apexing so much as a lot of things. So, like... There's still something on my mouse pad. But, like, today is Apex. Obviously, you see it. The next stream we're gonna be doing is... Well, tomorrow I'm going to be recording God of War, and then Wednesday I'll be streaming the finals, because I've always wanted to give it a try, full release. I haven't been able to play it yet. And then Thursday I'm recording again, and then Friday you guys will probably see an Apex stream, or Halo, depending on what we end up doing. But, and who's on, but... Just kind of vibing. Playing what we're doing. We're going to be pretty much just playing pubs, kind of just running around. Getting reps in, you know how it goes. And then at 8 District, I have a coaching session with Sin District. Synergy, I think. So I'm excited to see. I really want to work on my, like, strafing. Just, like, bias strafing, like, noticing where people are shooting, their intentions, what they're expecting me to do. I want to pick his brain on mindset when it comes to fights and stuff. I really just need someone who has competed at that level to give me pointers, basically. That was an overcorrection. Wow. You're... It feels kind of like aimbot, this new mouse, because it's substantially lighter than my old one. Okay, I'm done. I'm super warm. How is everybody? How are we feeling? How's everybody's Monday? Is today Monday? I always forget what day it is, man. Yes. Yes. How is everybody's Monday so far? Scale of 1 to 10. If you feel like it, in chat, you don't have to. Hey, his name is Guts. That's my old name. You don't have to. But, give me scale 1 to 10, and if it's really low, maybe I can help. I'm pretty good at the mindset thing. I kind of just live my life oblivious to pain, so we just keep moving, man. You should have seen it though. I made ground turkey. Sorry. Hot barbecue. That's good, Cobra. Chilling is always good. I made ground barbecue, hot barbecue, and like dry rub ground turkey with tater tots. That's my meal prep, which you may be wondering. Tater tots. You can't put tater tots in a meal prep. Yes, you can. You totally can. You just have to portion it properly. Everything is good for you, or everything is fine for you in moderation for the most part. You just have to think about, you know, tots in your meal prep. You gotta think, like, you can only eat 100 and some grams of it before it gets unhealthy or whatever. 150, 185 grams is what I put in there of tots. And then 7 ounces of ground turkey. Which isn't a whole lot, and it's okay. I'm not trying to hit any specific macros. I'm just eating simpler foods. And the tots kind of balance it out. It's like mildly unhealthy, you know? But it's okay. We're allowed to indulge. We're allowed to indulge a little bit. Do any of you guys meal prep on a weekly basis? Because I do have ideas. I used to like do bodybuilding and shit. Shit was fun. Not really, but I did see progress. Whoops. Oh my god. My eyes are still kind of waking up. It's like all the other games that I'll play on like a not weekly basis, like a daily basis, are pretty low eye impact, you know? Like I don't need to like do an eye warm up, but like Apex I definitely do need to. There's so much that this game conveys. That was me. Oh, he was pinging the armor. I'm fucking stupid. What's happening here? What, am I gonna grab the... Am I grabbing the blue? Or like, is he gonna come back and grab the blue? Because I'll grab it. I know exactly where it is.
Got an Evo shield here, level 2.
Come get it, baby.
Care package coming in. New kill leader. Watch for them. Leaving my mark on this world.
Oh. What? Oh. Wait, no. I thought you had white. I'm sorry. No, give me the blue back. Keep your perp. You're good. My bad. I'll give it to Catalyst. I'm so dumb. I thought...
Got an Evo shield here, level 2. I can make use of that.
Yeah, I want them to take it so I can hold for them. Because my survivability as a character is like exponentially better than theirs. Just in general, like as Bangalore, you just, with smokes and everything, you can get out. It's a get out of jail free card in most cases.
Leaving my mark on this world. Extended sniper magazine here, level 2.
Whoa. Shotgun. I don't need it, man. The fuck you kicking the doll for? Okay. I need to reevaluate my loot. Guys, they should not have given me this bang heirloom. I am locked on it.
Ultimate's ready. On my mark. Open supply dispenser.
Definitely fave.
That spot's calling to us. Enemy spotted.
What? Why did he wall, man?
Painless, knocking at the door.
I don't know what Catalyst is doing, but
They spotted me. I'm taking shots.
you are alone. I pinged it.
Going to phase. I like this spot's energy. Let's go. Recharging my shields. Heard that. Broken enemy shield. Reloading.
That was a decent smoke.
Shield cell here.
3x on a Nemi goes crazy. I don't know why I ever stopped picking it up. I mean, I guess I got cringed out of it, you know, by the community. Like a Nemi?
Energy ammo here. Giving my shields a reach. I can use that. The next ring's far off.
We're gonna full kill this team real quick. We'll come to you in a second.
Gather up here. I'm spotted.
I thought I could climb that, man.
Whole squad's down.
Well, I don't know how I just bricked that clip. Like, I was gonna go in.
Shield battery here. Enemy over there. Perfect. Pierce their defenses. Target spotted. Rings close on one. Good copy. Strong enough to pierce.
Man, the fuck? They just leave? That is super duper lame, actually.
There's something good this way.
Whatever.
Hostile right here. Heads up. The ring's moving. Hostile close. Hostile spotted.
Yeah. I'm just kind of floating around here. Yo, what up, E? How are you, brother? Should look at your recent tweet? I will. I will. I will, Cobra. I'm in this though right now.
Hostile right here.
E, how are you? How was your stream, brother? Feel good about it? Feel good? Did you run ranked earlier and shit? That's what you've been up to, I think. Meetings. Yoink. Bye. We outie. Audi 5 million. Fucking idiot. Whoops. Loved it. Oh no! I knew that the bang ult was coming down. You still scrimming for Apex and Halo? I am not really. I mean, for Halo, we might be. But, right now I'm just playing pubs. Oh, I fucked up. I fucked up, guys. I mean, they're bad also, though. I should not have been able to do any of that. Like... It's fine, I'll just leave. Alright. You pushed in alone, bro. Crazy. No, I should not have pursued that whatsoever. As soon as I knew that there was more than one. But it's just kind of part of it. It's just a pub. I don't really care. I'm just running at people. I kind of like fell off too. I don't think I meant to. The first time I didn't mean to drop, which is just annoying, but it's okay. It's just how it goes. You guys get a free one, free pack for you. Sorry. I want to see what there's in the assault pack. Ooh, stand by. This is actually gas. Since when does Apex give you good shit? What? Equip? Yes. It's better than, hang on. This one, I don't care. This one, I don't care. But these three, I'm cool with. I actually like that one better because it looks like it's got... Okay. I'm done looking at skins. I don't care about skins. I like it. That's what I'm thinking. That one, it's got like the... Oh yeah, Cobra, let me look at your tweet. But yeah, it's like the, it's like a suppressor. Or like how the old barrel stabs used to work. I mean, I guess it still looks like that, but you know what I mean. I think you know what I mean. Oh, Cobra, where is it? Hang on. Cobra. Hey, next game, chat. You guys pick somebody. I'll play him. I got too many cables on my desk. There we go. Oh, it's Proj Cobra. I like it. I like it, Cobra. I'm a fan. Has anyone tried the Fortnite rocket racing thing also?
On the jump, master. Ready up.
I'm curious. Because I'm already doing the...
You're a hack.
I've already been doing the Fortnite Lego thing. I've been enjoying that thoroughly. Yeah. I'll have to check that. District's coaching system texted me.
Enemy landed on me. Reloading. Giving him the shit.
Cracked a bad dude's shield. Taking fire. Oh, I'm down.
You and me now. Pony up.
Man, he left immediately.
Rings far, lady.
What a baby.
Oscar Mike.
The skin is gas.
We've got a long way to go and a minute to do it. Let's go. Tango down. Down the chimney.
Oh my god, guys.
Reloading.
I was about to say, the fuck? How'd that not kill you, boy?
Give my shield a
You're alone for a moment, brother. Never mind. He mopped up. Self-conscious to wear makeup at school? I mean, you should be able to do whatever you want, right? What's the point in being self-conscious? I mean, the whole reason you're self-conscious is because you're worried about other people's opinion. Which, do you like those people? Do you care about their opinion? Because if you don't, then why the fuck does it matter, you know? That's how I treat it. Like, I dress a certain way at work. Like, I dress not slobby because I want people to respect me at work, but that's the only reason. If I didn't work where I work, I would not dress the way I do. Which is just, you know, jeans and a button-up or a nice t-shirt. It's not anything crazy, but I'm just saying, like, I would wear sweats if I didn't care what they thought of me. That kind of thing.
care package incoming. Y'all earned this. Just watch your backs.
And if it means anything, I thought it looked fine. So.
Enemy in sight.
Damn. Hit me with the blicky. Jesus Christ. Oh, I can't. Can you get up on the... Oh, I bet you can't. That sucks.
This place there. Tango spotted.
Give and give. Kind of beaming.
Tango spotted.
Cool. Yeah, at some point we'll link up with District I'll make sure that I can stream it with him. I don't really know if I'm allowed to, but we're gonna ask. And it's just gonna be basic strafing stuff. It's not gonna be anything crazy like complicated. So it's just gonna be like whenever we get into the coaching session, I'm gonna have him basically 1v1 me. He's a roller player, so I expect to get my shit rocked. But what I want to pick his brain about is counter strafing, kind of baiting, I guess. Like manipulating your opponent to do more what you want to do. Like I'm gonna shoot them for a little bit so that they flake, and then I'm gonna immediately push, like that kind of thing. So just little ideology like that is what I want to pick his brain about, because he has competed at a higher level than I have, or at least played at a higher level. So why not? If I can learn something, it's worth it, you know. Cobra, I would say hop in, but I think I'm just gonna run it, and then whenever we get into the coaching sesh, you know. Coaching sesh is at 8, so it's like I'm gonna run it for about an hour, just run down pubs, see what I can do. Why am I so bad? Yeah, waste it. Oh, I have had music in my ear this whole time. Hemlock is just free damage. Like, I've never had a gun that I could just shoot at people for free with like this. Like, it's kind of crazy.
Giving him the chimney.
Yeah, fuck you, man. Think you can just hold a heady. You'd have to be shooting me a lot quicker than that, man. That's all I'm saying. Whiff.
Go that way. 1 minute until the ring closes. Still got time to move. Let's check out that area. 45 seconds. Ring ain't far.
Woo. Alright, let's book.
I found a little
Let's
something extra.
book it, man.
You've got 30 seconds to get to the next ring. If you go down, I'm not carrying you.
I would normally play pubs like super stupid. Like just run around, run at people. But I do kind of want to like frag out. I want to get some clips, see what I can do. I've taken like a little 2 or 3 day break, so my aim feels pretty saucy. Kind of thing. This is a really dumb way for me to run this POI, but I'm doing it. Oh my god, the lag.
Ready in the next ring. Good. More time to loot.
I probably should have kept the car, right?
Ooh, care package on the way.
Hemlock
I like
Wingman.
the sound of that. Light ammo here. Got an Evo shield here, level 3.
I mean, I bet it pulls Atmo. There's no point for us to camp out here.
Setting up shop.
Yeah, good call.
Optics here. Close range. High wingman here.
Nice choice. You got good taste. Beleza. Another beautiful piece.
Q. It's Atmo. I called that. There's a team on height, probably.
Let's go that way.
Solid copy.
Crypto alt.
Eyes up. Incoming replicator.
It's got a touch. We're in the middle of zone. I don't even know where to play here. We're ratting in pubs? Question mark. Kinda. We're a two-piece. If we were a three-piece, I'd be running around all over the place. But we two-piece. So posted. He's level 67. Let's go.
We're inside the ring. Got the positional advantage. Care package incoming. Y'all earned this. Just watch your backs. Energy ammo here. He's got very little projectile drop.
Round 4. Beginning ring countdown.
Hold. Eyes on that spot.
Ooh, should I run the rampage? Rampage is where it's at sometimes, dude. I'm on it.
I wonder what we'll find over there.
You can go. I'm a little nervous. There it is.
We're already inside the next ring. There better be some good loot around here.
eyes on this area.
Oh my god.
Firing for effect. Enemy spotted.
Sheesh. Huh?
God, this fucking kid.
That was kind of gross. That was fun. That was good. Okay, let me see what Mr. District said. Okay. Wonder if I need to join something for him. Yeah, here we go. Oh. No, OnlyFans bot. OnlyFans bot. That's what's happening. Yay, guys, we got a victory royale. A winner winner chicken dinner. We get a pack for that. Mid. Better than what I had. It's fine. It's still broken moon. Here, for you guys, I will try to get into a ranked game. I have not been able to get into a ranked game in like 2 weeks. Literally. So for you, I will try. That's it. I'll put in effort. Yes. Yeah, I want to turn off streamer mode. There. Oh, that's dig. That's not okay. That's. Whoops. Mr. Digi vibes. Kidding. Dig vibes. Man, why is Ninja gotta be calling people out? Super confused.
Lock and load, rinse, repeat. It's that simple. Hey, we both woke up today. Not a bad start. Introducing your champion. Hope you're not afraid to get your
Let me. Okay, good. Yes, awesome.
I'm the jump master.
Ooh. On Olympus? Let me at him.
Time to drop, shock, and rock.
Let me at him. I need blood immediately. One team, like, kinda contesting. The only problem that I have with the Olympus is all these like sloped areas. They mess with my head because my brain makes me lean. Because it messes with my balance in real life. It's weird. Wait, no, I want the thermite. Where'd it go? Oh, god damn it. Whatever. Well, dry cool guy, there might be people over there. Just saying.
Pipe down, Susie. I think it's DEGEN. If we aiming to live, then best not foul it.
Barrel stabilizer here. Level 3.
Oh, I forgot they got rid of the tridents
Ring ain't close.
because of the undermap exploit shit.
First blood.
That's good. I like that.
Tastes like victory.
Marking our surroundings. Enemies lined up ready.
That is a good thing.
10 seconds. Rings close.
Part of me wants to like keep competing and whatever, but I also don't because I just enjoy the game so much more when I am not worried about competing.
Gotta hop up here. Skull piercer. Increases headshot
Like
damage.
honestly, it sounds bad, but like that's
All outside. Let's not die this way.
literally how it feels. Like when I'm competing, it's all stress and like I feel like I have to improve and shit. But when I just play pubs and mixtape and warm up and go into the game cold, it feels so much more fun because you're actually enjoying the game again. I think what happened is a lot of the community got good at the game, which is fine. Like what I'm about to say, there is nothing, literally nothing wrong with. But I think a lot of the community got good at the game and they were like, oh, I should make a run at competing. So we all did. And what some of us realized is we don't enjoy competing, but we kept competing because we felt like it was the only way forward, you know? Like, what's next? Okay, I start competing, and I do this, and I do that. That's not how this works. You know, it's a game. Do what you want, play the game how you want to play it. And I'm choosing to kind of play it in a more casual way, and play more things, too. So instead of just playing Apex, I get to play the finals in God of War and all this new shit that comes out, and I get to make more content because I'm freeing myself
Supplies here.
up for more stuff.
I want
That doesn't mean I'm not.
We should continue there.
got a live one out there.
I have gathered material. Optics here. Mid-range.
Let's go that way.
Sorry, guys. That doesn't mean that, you know, I'm not subbing for teams because I am. I'm subbing for SNF, kinda, and you know, just holding space for friends. But I'm not going out of my way to compete anymore, or maybe not going out of my way as often to compete, I suppose. That's all it is.
Tower located here. Marking our surroundings. OT. Let us carry the one over.
I am getting.
Chillmates just
I was almost said so good. I'm gonna say decent at movement because I did see a clip of Tree doing some shit earlier, and I know my ego. I need to rein that shit in because I am not Tree.
Our aim is clear. Enemies line up. There is a recon boat here.
eyes on you. I'm out the next ring on your map.
Close range. Let's go that way.
No! I swear to God.
We should continue there.
Wait. There's a team on them? Oh my God. I can't believe I did that. Oh my God. I have nothing now. I just kidded myself and then they're gonna be at the top of the hill. Okay, we're pinched. They're TPing on you, TPing on you. Chaos. I don't have guns? I thought you were supposed to spawn in with guns. What happened to that?
Just us now. Gotta watch each other's back.
Recharging my shield.
Having a chip.
Taking a moment to heal.
Bro, I'm so pissed. that I-
Have anything because you didn't take any damage whatsoever from people.
That's so chalked. I genuinely don't know how I did that. I am so sorry.
It's just unlucky timing.
I don't think I've ever fallen off the map right there either. That was crazy. Here, I'm gonna hit this assault bin.
45 seconds. Ring ain't supplies here. Arm up.
I'm raising an evac tower. Taking a moment to heal.
The Bloodhound got hit by a team and then I get hit by a team.
Healing. Watch my back.
It was just horrific timing. It's entirely my fault. That was my B.
Happens.
There's a piece of cat hair on my mouse. Fucking mochi, dude. I'm just gonna have to make a beeline this way.
Position there.
I don't have feels for it. That is so sad, chat. That is so sad, homies. I don't know why I called you chat. I don't like saying that.
Syringe here.
Thank you.
The gods will bless us both.
Taking a knee. Patching up.
I don't know why I said chat. That is super lame of me. I should take the alternator.
Syringe here.
Healing. Watch my back.
Legend. Hey, take one of these back if you want to hit it. I'll drop it when we get settled. Yeah.
Healing my wounds. Explorer there. Let's go that way.
Enemy spotted.
Yeah, that is not a bad spot for us to land. There's a team landing at top of the hill, but we should be good here.
1 minute.
That was a good call.
Incoming rebel.
I'm gonna save it. Wow, that's a weird little beginning of a ranky game. First rank game I play, I hop off the fucking map like an idiot.
Dropping the pain.
Oh, good luck to you guys, but it's gonna be hectic from here.
Do your thing, brother. Appreciate you.
Tango's this way making some noise. Care package incoming. Let's get to the LZ.
So we have to go towards them, but they're right there.
Scanning the area.
Using an alt accelerant. Using 2 alt accelerant.
Heard that.
Target over there.
Contact.
I mean, I just die if we see anyone and they have like an ounce of loot, I'm dead.
The ring is close. Seconds. 60 is an arrow shot away.
Cool. Welcome to the rat sesh, I guess. What time is it? I got half an hour before, Oh, it's okay. Oh, conduit. He got conduit queued. I was wondering, like, I also just whiffed apparently those last like 3 or 4 shots. That's why I don't really want to play ranked at the moment. Why did I fall off the map, dude? Shit's so annoying. Why? Oh, excuse me. Oh. I don't know, like, how is he gonna get a hold of me, I guess is my question. I don't know what homie was up to.
Here's hoping neither of us get the hiccups during this bonanza.
Man. Guys, I had... Oh, what did I have for lunch? Oh, I went to McDonald's for lunch today. Plug, I guess. Went to Mickey D's. And I went and my meal cost like $9. It was like $8.91 or something. So $9, I rounded. I eat it. I go back. I eat the whole meal. Everything. And then I go... What did I do? I ate the whole meal and I'm sitting there as I've eaten it already for like 10-15 minutes. I get a notification and it says your order has been refunded. They gave me my money back for the food, but I got the food. Like I ate it. I ate that shit like grocery. I mean, like, you know, I was eating it, and I don't know. They refunded me for my whole like order ahead. It was wild. I've never had that happen before. I just got it for free. Oh my god. Movement. What did I just do?
Target over there. Oscar Mike.
Oh, rip. I'm gonna get the full reload on this before he even gets up. Bitch.
Confirm kill. Reloading. Ring's moving. Hustle up. Cracked an enemy shield.
I don't know how I whiffed. I think my speed boost kind of threw me off.
Evo shield here. Level 3.
I wanted the loot from their building, man. I wonder, is there any more heavy? That would be juiced. I could use some heavy ammo. Oops.
Check.
I could use a little. How we doing, everybody? If you're new to stream, my name's Grant. Sugar, whatever you want to call me. We're having like a little bit of a low-key stream today because I'm going to be doing a coaching session with Mr. District at 8, so in about 20 minutes. So probably right after this game I'll get set up for that. Make sure I'm allowed to stream it because I don't know how we feel about it. And then, yeah, that's the play. But hope you guys are having a good evening. Hope y'all are having a good time so far. I also hope you guys aren't catching too many ads. I have that shit turned on, oh, Like I don't have any ads that I am running. It's just Twitch's ads. So that can be a good or a bad thing. I mean, majority bad actually, but I think you know what I mean. Wait.
Laser sight here, level 3.
Shotgun bolt here. Level 3. Another weapon supply bin just here.
Hey. Think.
There's an extended energy mag here.
What do you mean appetizer? You brought me a salad? Thank you. I'll eat it before the coaching thing. Thanks. She's so good. She's so good to me. I don't deserve it. You guys already know that. Alright, we're just running around aimlessly.
Let's go.
Got some extra supplies here. You're welcome. Nice. Champions out. Meat wagon's having one hell of a day.
I thought I saw somebody there. That was weird.
Barrel stabilizer here. Level 2.
How many bats? I have 5 bats. How many cells do I have? 12.
Got an extended sniper mag
It's
here.
fine.
Level 4.
About even on ammo. Okay. A little bit more light than heavy.
6.
I am over enunciating everything I'm doing. I'm just being kind of annoying with it.
Round 2. Beginning ring countdown. Replicator delivered.
Arm up.
They're sending our
Standard
replicator
stock
down
here.
in each one.
Extended light magazine here. Level 3. Ammo up.
Barrel stabilizer here. Level
Oh, I need the ammo.
I could use that.
Let's reposition there.
There we go.
Thank you.
Wow, the zoom scope messed up my... There's 4 teams left. No wonder we haven't fucking seen anybody. Man.
Shotgun bolt here. Level 2.
Damn. I mean, I'm just gonna rotate here then.
Let's go that way.
Try and find a fight.
Extended light mag here. Level 2.
Weird. Pick another bat. Thank you.
Found an Evo shield here. Level 2.
Good work. We're inside the next ring.
2 enemy teams left.
Man, really? Okay.
Found an extended energy mag. Level 2.
Pubs are kind of weird. Like, the way that things play out, it used to play out so much better than this. Teams would actually find each other in end ring.
Hey, let's check out over there, mates.
I'm just looking for people, homie.
Hostile over there.
This is so stupid. What is all that? Stay there. Fine with me. I'm gonna eat it after this one. Okay. Thank you, Sweet Pea. Sweet Bingus. Sweet Bingus. I hear a Quaver. Damn, he's a bitch. Posted. Oh, what? Oh. These dudes are bitches. Oh my goodness. I love it. It just ate my... Alright, man. Whatever. Fucking controller player. See it. Console! Woo! Love it. It's okay. It's just, I know that push. Because that's the shit that I would do when I was playing Rev on Roller. Is I would just do brain dead shit and run at people like that. This is how you do it. Why did I unlock so much shit? What happened? It just gave me like 15 levels on a battle pass. What was that? Okay, so I'm a little confused about how we're gonna set this up, but it's okay. For the time being, I want to eat something. Fun fact, you can just go...
Hello, baking fans. This holiday season.
Fun fact, you can go on and just watch shit.
Now, I know what you're thinking. With a spice as perfect as me, what could Great Britain possibly have to offer?
An original spice, of course. Alongside our 10 budding...
I know this is not like orthodox, but I do need to eat before this thing, 'cause my hands are starting to shake.
In our quest to find
Like,
the best.
Well, I guess we better
and you
get
probably
to it.
can't see that shit.
Welcome to
The
the
Great
Great
American Baking Show.
This season in the tent, 10 new amateur bakers face off.
I am so excited to be here. I never.
I'm sorry for making you guys watch me eat.
Standing here.
The moniker that I chose was the bearded.
This used to be the thing on the stream.
Obvious reasons.
People used to ask me,
Being
well,
an engineer has a
if
lot
anyone's
of
curious,
power.
Maddie made oyakodon,
I compete with some of the best in the country.
form of ramen,
They will tackle
but she made it with spam.
of holiday baking challenges.
Today I am making something
We've been on like a spam kick for the last little bit. It's been fun.
I don't know.
Don't mess it up.
Their baked
There's a lot of it in like, I think,
by two
either Portuguese or Puerto Rican
award-winning
cooking.
pastry chef
Can't remember which.
Shelly Yard.
I am over the moon to be here. It looks so unctuous. Just want to stick my fork right in it. Go, Sherry. Go, Sherry.
And a man who needs knowing who baked which cake.
Well, let's start over here. One. There's a lot, isn't there, bleeding coming from this meringue.
So the sugar looks to have separated from the whites.
Wow, a lot of it is stuck. That hasn't been baked, has it? It tastes good. If it was a mousse, the flavour is okay, but that base I have a serious issue with. Moving on.
Man, she looked mad.
And they're running down the middle.
The sugar wasn't incorporated perfectly.
The base is more fudge-like.
This one feels firmer.
And the flavor's good. Mm-hmm.
This guy is the Simon Cowell of Great British Baking Show, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that shiny
If you guys have never watched this show, go watch it sometime. I think it's on Netflix.
Yeah, it does that.
But unfortunately,
Maddie and I watch this all the time in the evenings.
now moving on, the big issues with the meringue here, the mixing of the meringue, the preparation of the meringue.
The meringue.
And then it's baked just on the outside again, underbaked in the middle. The meringue's not bad. Let's have a look and see what the inside's like. Like the underbaked again.
If you pull the end off, you can see this is the way the whole cake should be through and through.
Moving on. Look at the shine on that.
Beautiful.
But it hasn't been in the oven long enough.
It takes about 20 minutes.
But the flavors are good. Don't be afraid to put color on a meringue.
Color equals flavor.
Okay. Interesting layout of the meringue.
Slice is nice.
Quite a stable slice. The meringue is okay up to about a quarter, and then the rest of it's very soggy. Now, big issues. Has this been dropped on the floor? But it's deaf strong, and there is some stability in that. I don't think that's too bad. Okay, let's have a look inside.
The air pockets in the meringue.
Yeah.
And the toasty on top. The meringue is beautiful.
That's delicious.
You can see the pockets of air on the chocolate cake.
Dude, people be talking the most shit on Apex right now.
The recipe was right until this one.
Let's have a look at this one.
I have 7 minutes to get this figured out. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing.
Pockets of air in the meringue, and the meringue held up very well.
Very good.
For this, like, coaching session. I'm confused about what I'm supposed to do.
Begin with last place and work our way up to first.
10th spot, we have this one. Whose is this? What happened?
Never made either before, so.
Apologies.
Yeah.
Cheryl is 9th, Jill is 8th, Tina is 7th, Amanda is 6th, Destiny is 5th, Jason is 4th, and Chris is 3rd.
Number 2. Whose is this? It was baked beautifully coming down. The consistency was good, and you nearly had it.
Which leaves us with number 1. And whose is this? Well done. The cake itself is perfectly cooked, and the meringue held beautiful. Perfect.
Thank you. To have the technical go well is really, it's allowing me to bounce back, I think.
Make sure you
Oh,
go home.
nice.
get some
You just
rest,
added me.
Because tomorrow you will be back with your first showstopper.
Mr. District just added me on Discord. Message me. Hang on. Hang on, chat. Turn on my inner XQC. Cool. Okay. I got a lot of onboarding stuff for his Discord. Where he said he's gonna be a few minutes late, but that just means that we eat something and then we play like a gun run or two. But I don't think you guys know. I know the game looks like ass right now. It's because it's locked at 1080p. I'll fix it in a minute. But I don't think you guys know. I've been trying to get the Bang heirloom. Where is it? I've been trying to get the Bang heirloom for like literally 2 years. I've been playing Bang off and on for like 2 years. Whenever it came out, I was like, that one's cool. Everyone gave it shit. Because at the time, fucking Pathfinder, Blood, Wraith, Lifeline, Octane Mirage, Caustic, Gibby. Like, those were all the popular ones. But I like bangs. And now I have bangs. I'm like a kid in a candy shop. It's awesome. I did not end up buying Loba's skin, the new one. I didn't end up buying it because I don't play Loba that much. I was like, fuck it. I don't think it's really worth it. Imagine we get another one. Oh. That's a purple? That's bullshit. I'm so sorry, guys. I'll hold it away from the mic. I want that one. I have the new one. Ooh. What we cooking? Ooh, hang on now. That one's gas. Where is it? Nope. Yeah. Nope. Oh, I like that. All of these ones, I feel like they have like a weird... I don't know, all my 30/30 skins, like, they throw me off. There's one that I've always wanted. I don't remember what the fuck it's called. These are the elite 30/30 skins. They are like, for whatever reason, they look better when you're ADS or hipfire. It lines up better with like the way your reticle is, your hipfire reticle. Okay. Let me... Yeah, fuck it. Let me reset my capture card real quick, guys. I guess I can go ahead and set his like volume lower maybe. It doesn't let me? That sucks, man. I probably have to go in his, yeah. Okay, that's fine. There we go. Very cool, very cool. Alright. Connecting. Oh, what are we waiting for? It won't even let me leave the queue. See this? It's not gonna let me. That's weird. Okay. That's awesome.
Hey yo, why is there like 5 people on their team? This shit is funny.
Shit is funny. He said, shit is funny. Maybe they think he funny. Man, these fucking clowns. And I just ate dinner, and I'm beaming.
120 damage on me. No, he did 260 damage. He's shooting up. I gotta go top, bro. Bitch ass kid that took
Oh no. What a clusterfuck, man. Shit is not good for my aim. The G7 is not exactly the best secondary to have here, but it's okay. Fuck it, you know? And I'm just killing time anyway, I'm not really worried about. These little cubbies are crazy. You could lock one of these down, bro. It's okay if I take damage from my own ult, but if it's somebody else's, that's not okay. Oh, found one. Man, he got me though. Sot. You misguided sot. Yeah, I know you there. I just let people get behind me. It's a death sentence. I'm just copying voice lines at this point. We're just killing time until Mr. District is available for the coaching session. It probably won't be a whole hour. That's okay. I just booked an hour so that he and I would have ample time. We wouldn't have to like go through a checklist of things basically. That's never fun. Also, where the fuck are you above me? I hate having to like ult people, but they're just like playing on our height for free. Sorry. Not sorry at all, actually. Fuck you. Not sorry whatsoever. I'm bottom fragging. That's wild. Because apparently I haven't done anything for the team. Thanks, actually. That's huge. Yeah, fuck it. Triple take now. Screw a triple take. I can hear Maddie watching Christmas movies. Whenever this coaching session is done, I gotta go out there and hang out with Miss Maddie. Where is this clown? Hello. Huh? It's okay, right? Okay if I don't eat it because I had the big bowl of rice. Okay. As long as you're not upset that I didn't eat it. Do what? I'm sorry. Well, I thought I didn't think I was still in the same game. So.
I can keep it.
It's okay. I mean, if you want, then I can, yeah, leave it and then I'll eat it when I'm done. I'm waiting. He's running a couple minutes late, but. Yeah, no, that was good. I showed stream. It's Oyakodon, right? Like spam Oyakodon.
Yeah.
I mean, I just explained it as spam Oyakodon, basically. I did. It was pretty. I showed it to stream after I'd desecrated it. This guy's kind of a scumbag. That guy is a scumbag, chat. You see how he's playing? Holy shit. Guy's an actual piece of shit. I guarantee you he's right here again. Let me up. Let me up, let me up, let me up. Oh my god, I beamed him. Holy shit. Dude, I forgot about the 2x flatline MNK. Shit is disgusting. Once you get it, you know, lined up. Wow. Cooking. You wanna take the zip? You wanna take the zip, Stinky? Now you're dead. Look what happens. Crazy. What happened to my Kraber? Mid. Just a mid player. You're using a single fire weapon and you can't hit me from down there. That shit is crazy. You wanna hold something? Oh. We broke 400 on Bang. That's good. It's been a minute. I can always leave. You can always leave a pubski. Be okay. I need to get like a low profile mic arm so that this isn't all up in the way like it has been. Pew, pew, pew.
Eventually, you gotta pull the trigger.
Pew. Pew, pew.
This is your champion. We've got the heart of a titan.
Bro, the video of Dig. Oh my god, I love that video. If you guys aren't familiar, Dig Vibes is a T2 Apex player, very, very good at the game. He there's a clip of him swinging a baseball bat, all goofy like. Funniest shit ever. It's so long.
Attention. First blood. Someone got first blood, and that someone was not me. Countdown. We're already inside the next ring. Good strategizing.
Oh, I kind of need to get him like a timestamp.
Got materials.
New kill leader. Working with the playlist.
Got materials.
Oh fuck, he thinks I'm typing. I know, the VOD is super long. dig. Man, I feel bad, District. I feel so bad, actually. Shit.
Champion out. Good work. We're inside the next ring. New kill leader. If they're getting cocky, they're getting sloppy.
Yo, we should def check out that care package.
I need to get him like a timestamp, I think. Oh, but there's fighting. Of course there's fighting. Shit. I can do this super quick, actually.
Faster, faster.
3:27:57. I really hope this doesn't set a bad, like, first impression of like, hi, Mr. District. I respect the shit out of you. However, I just gave you the shittiest direction ever to look at my VOD. I am so sorry. Like, yeah. Sucks. I hope that's not how this comes across, because that is not my intention whatsoever. I had a plan to go over it. I was kind of hoping that we would go over it for a second together. But if he wants to look it over beforehand, that's, you know, whatever his process is, his process. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm whiffing all these. I'm just trying to stay warm so when I go in the range with him, I'm not embarrassing myself, honestly. If we end up in the range, I guess. I don't know what his teaching profile looks like, you know. I don't know how he likes to instruct Padawans. Oh, I was wondering.
Zip line here. Looks like that area's been compromised.
I feel really bad. I really hope this doesn't leave a bad impression with Mr. District.
I could use that.
Oh, sounds like we got fighting we can pull up on. I'm a little behind them, of course, as per usual. I should have kept the 6x, right? Oh my god, I'm bad. I'm so bad. Oh. I'm so bad. I'm washed. No way. No. Oh, that's so fucking annoying. Oh my gosh. It was just white armor. White armor. Ego. That's how it happens. Is he landing on me? Oh, you're a bitch. He popped his Q to get the finish on me because he was so mad. Damn, that's wild. That's okay. Oh, Mr. District, oh, I'm so sorry. Got some OG badges. Alright, well. I don't think they're gonna grab my banner. I think, do we leave? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna leave. Hello, hello.
What's going on, Mr. Sugar?
You can call me Grant. It's okay. Yeah.
All right, dude, how we doing?
Good. Do you care? I'm streaming. Are you worried about that at all? Okay.
No, it's all good.
Okay. I just kind of figured I would include it as part of the festivities.
Yeah, go ahead. Now, I had a quick question. So,
Yes.
other than kind of just like some VOD review, kind of seeing like what we could be doing overall, was there anything else that you wanted to talk about? Because I remember you was talking about like strafing and stuff, and
Just minor mechanic stuff. I just want to pick your brain, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. So I'm gonna screen or application share with you.
Okay.
After I close some tabs.
That's fine.
Fuck, what is that?
Let's see if
I can.
Yeah, sorry for sending you like literally a 4-hour long VOD. I didn't even think about it at the time.
It's all good.
4.5 hours of Halo.
I do like I do VOD reviews every like Thursday as part of like this membership thing that I run through my website, and a lot of people forget to do, like send in clips too. So like we end up just watching just like straight up VODs sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's, you were like, link a VOD, and I was like, oh, sick, I have this one. And
Yeah,
then
I should have said link a clip. That would have.
That's a little more
clear.
concise, I think.
How do I share application? Turn on camera, share screen.
You can.
Queue.
Yeah.
All right.
There you go.
So I was just watching this before we hopped in because I didn't want to waste your time and just be me sitting here watching.
I understand.
I was watching one of the earlier matches when I was eating just a minute ago, and I ended up watching the very end over here. And something that I'm kind of noticing is a pretty frequent habit, not just with you, but with your team. And this is something that, we notice with either like low rank players or really high level players in like lower tier scrims and like tournaments and stuff. And it's that they are, it can be kind of like a fear of sorts, or it can just be kind of like not knowing that they should be doing this certain thing, but they tend to play way more passive than they should be, and way safer than they should be, which ultimately ends up leading them to their demise. Right now, something that I'm noticing, you can kind of gauge this just by looking at your damage at the end of like every tournament, every scrim. We're coming into like the 4th round, 100 damage.
Yeah.
Right away, we already kind of see that we're playing passive. Even towards the end of the last couple matches that I watched, like we're really not dropping all that much damage, and there's tons of reasons why that can be happening. But most of the time, 99% of the time, it comes down to like we're just not actively trying to be putting in damage the way that we should be. So we'll kind of like give this a watch here.
But
you did a great job throughout. Like you guys are getting like awesome zones. Like your rotations, through the matches that I did watch, you seem to always have God spot, which is really impressive. You guys always seem to have, you know, one of the best spots in the game, if not the best spot. You got it locked down, but the way that you're holding it is really punishing you. So, for instance, just gonna turn this down a little bit. For instance, pretty much the entire time that you guys are playing here, you're only holding this lip here. And it's not that that's inherently bad, right? It's giving you tons of protection from whoever might be top side of Stormcatcher. It's going to protect you somewhat from like everyone who's over here. It's going to make sure that you're not getting shot from different angles. But the downside of you guys only playing in your spot and not a little bit off of where you are, right, is that you're going to get eventually probably into a scenario where a team is going to put pressure here and the only spot that you can go is backwards, right? Because you're not going to be pushing up. I'm going to see if I can kind of just...
No, I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, right? Like...
Because we could occupy all of that.
Exactly, right? And like whoever your like Wait I'm Trash buddy is, like the Watson, right? He could be, you know, putting in some fences over here. I'm sure he's got tons of fences down low, like in the middle area where you're playing, where you don't exactly need fences, right? You need fences to deter people from wanting to move up. So right here, we could easily be fencing up, and you being Bangalore, you know, like your teammates couldn't really do this because, you know, topside could shoot them really easy, or they can get shot from like different angles. But you playing a Bangalore, right? You have the ability to control what people can and cannot see to some degree, right? So let's just say you know that there's lots of pressure top right, but they don't really need to move, and everyone on left needs to move. Well, then maybe you could be smoking off that right side, guaranteeing they don't pressure you, and now you can peek and control your left side. But it's because you put no, I'm not gonna say no effort, right? But because you don't put in as much effort as you should be to controlling possibilities, right? Not so much controlling a scenario, but controlling possibilities.
So less reactive.
Realize, yeah, exactly, right? People are going to realize, oh, right, there's nothing happening here. This is an option for us to possibly put some pressure on, right? And we notice this a lot, like whenever I'm coaching like lower ranked players, not saying like you guys are lower ranked, but again,
you can say whatever you want. It's okay. I have no ego. I promise.
Perfect. But like in higher level players, they play great, you know, in pubs and rank because they don't really care as much. But when it comes to like tournaments and scrims, they want to make sure that they get those placement points. They want to perform better, and then they start playing too safe in certain areas, and that causes them to miss out on opportunities, right? And that can be like an opportunity, like a team fight or a position swap, or you know, you wipe a team that needs to get taken out so that you can control a certain area, or you can play a certain way for the end game, however it might be. Same thing for lower skill players in pubs and ranked, where they might get a break. That's their opportunity to push up. But because they're scared to, because they don't want to make a mistake, they don't take it. That team gets a break on them. That team pushes them. It's game over. So this is exactly what's happening here, where you don't want to play here, where yes, it's going to be a little bit more riskier, right? But you can control more as to what's going on. You are going to see more options for you to, you know, play off of and control, right? And then if people do end up pushing here, at least now they can't control this right away. They have to work for it, right? But once they get here, right, now they push, like they do damage, you have to back off. They take the head glitch.
Right.
They do damage, you have to back off. They inch up more. And that's exactly what happens here, right? Like as we kind of start scrolling through here, you guys are playing really good head glitches. You guys are holding. And then...
Yeah.
As you know, right? Like they start pressuring, they throw an arc star from what I remember. That forces you guys back. They take it, and then again, it's just them pushing up. So something that you and especially your team are going to want to kind of practice as you start working your way through like PSQ, different scrims, you know, Challenger Circuit. I don't know when that is, but whenever that's coming up.
Right.
Is you guys are going to want to continue playing your zones exactly the way you are, because you guys are like getting great zones, whether it's like just pure luck with like ring pulls, or whether you're intentionally going to certain spots and doing whatever. Great stuff. But once you're there, you need to be way more active in how you're looking. And I'll try to forget where I was. This is ranked.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't start.
I don't know. There was one where you guys were. Maybe I'm tripping. I'm so stupid. Olympus isn't in rotation for scrims, isn't it? Yeah, no, it's not. Okay,
No,
I'm
not
stupid.
anymore. Not when
What
they
was this?
fixed Stormpoint.
There was an Olympus one where you guys were like holding the very top of like a building.
Oh.
Um.
That's like every time we
Yeah, like-
play Olympus.
Oh, right there. Is this a pub? Like, what is this a scrim?
No, it's just pubs, I think.
This is a pub?
Yeah.
Oh, and you guys.
It was weird.
Okay, you guys were playing. Were you just like practicing like game?
We were
sense
just
and
we were just like
rotations here?
warming up, just like messing around, and then we got into a rank, I think, and then we played scrims.
Okay, so another like great example as to kind of what I'm talking about is like when you guys are playing up over here, like I'm sure you guys are just like kind of goofing off and doing whatever you want to do here. Right. But once this team like starts walking up and starts putting pressure on you, you guys just you start to hold back. Oh, yeah, my bad. I'm gonna actually completely ignore this.
That's okay.
Coming back on over to.
This is your rodeo. I am a man in a corner.
Yeah. It's over here. Here we go. Over here.
Gotcha.
Coming back down to kind of like the mechanics side of like taking a gunfight. You are also, especially you got like you guys as a team are playing very passive mechanic wise, and you're trying to rely all of your plays off of abilities because abilities obviously give us like an inherent advantage. Right. Like there's been tons of moments where you guys are like, hey, we're gonna wall and that's gonna be our swing, which is great. But there's never a moment where you're like, hey, these guys have backed off. There's space between us. Let's take that space and play it mechanically. Right? So for instance, like you guys are head glitching, awesome. Once we kind of come down here and you guys like do a great job, like this zone eventually kind of like holds them out. And then they give that up. Once we get here, now it comes down to purely like you're only using abilities.
Yeah. Do you think that's
Wait for this
just
to kind of.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I know what you're saying. Like he does call for wall, and then Cheek doesn't have it. But what I'm saying is, do you think that our immediate jump to let's use abilities is just completely hindering us mechanically from taking a fight, like as a 3v3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Like you only do certain things if you have an ability to do that, and there's nothing. It's not that like that's awful, right? Because there's plenty of times where that's going to be the wave. Like that's going to be 100% the move. Like you don't want to make a push without that smoke. But there's also plenty of moments where you still need to be defending, right? And I want you to think of like defending not as holding your ground and just kind of like being in a spot, but think of defending as being aggressive from where you are so that people don't want to move up. Right?
So pressuring,
There's pushing, which
like
is
reverse pressuring.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Reverse pressuring, right? You're putting in pressure so people don't move up, and then pushing is putting in pressure so that you can move up.
Right.
Aggressive is just you looking to shoot your gun. That's all aggressive should mean to you. You guys are not being aggressive at all, right? In this moment right here, I'll kind of just, we have fences here, so this team doesn't exactly want to move up here, which means that if we can kind of control here, if we can, just using our game sense, whenever we do damage, we know that people want to look away. Okay, great. If I can chisel, like, let's make sure that we're keeping our health up and we're not making, like, damage trades. And instead, our trades are more so coming from, rather, try not to even trade in general, right? But we're trying to keep up our health. We're trying to make quick, concise plays, not, like, really hard one mag, like, dumping our entire magazines, because whatever we do to people, they can do right back to us, right? So if we're kind of playing these like really close combat fights, we want to make sure that we're relying on people's reaction time. So if we can pop up for a quick moment, do our damage and pop back in, it's going to rely on them having to be able to react fast enough to play off of you being exposed, right? But everything we do here, it's like constant, and this is from you and all your teammates, constantly trying to put out half, if not like your entire clip, and then they do relatively the same damage back to you, as opposed to pop up quarter, go in, pop up quarter, go in, pop up quarter, keeping your health up, bringing their health down. Because we know people want to look away, that's our opportunity to now make a slightly bigger peak, right? So let's just say you do damage, he backs off, you can step up, do more damage, and then you back off.
It's
now
big.
You've created a bigger advantage.
Right. It's big what you said about they can do what you do to them. Because I've never, I guess, perceived it that way or thought of it that way. because that's exactly what it is. That's all that this game is just you do damage to them. Okay, if you can out damage them by A, maneuvering mechanically better, or B, just angling, is just that's where the gap comes in, I guess.
Exactly.
So that's huge.
And another way to kind of also think of it, right, is once we know that like whatever we do to them, they can do back to us, it starts to become a game of denying them the opportunity to do those things back to us. Right. So for instance, if we kind of think about like going back to when we were initially holding over here, right? If I'm trying to peek really hard, I could deny them the chance to peek me really hard by having like a smoke screen between us, right? I can still kind of like edge my smoke screen and play that really hard, but they can't do anything if I go back into it.
You know, I could probably see them against zone too.
Yeah, exactly, right? Because you know, for people who don't know, I don't know, like if you have people watching or whatever.
Yeah, just
right?
just
when you have a smoke between you and like whoever, like against zone, you can see right through the smoke. It's like the craziest exploit. I don't know how they haven't fixed it.
They never
in 4
will.
years.
Of course.
They never will. Right? But yeah, exactly. So our goal should be we want to make sure that we're denying people the opportunity to do things so that there's just no chance that they can like push up on us or they can punish us. So same thing here, right? If we're playing here, it denies them the chance to like really play here or to like take control as easily, meaning that there's less of a chance that you're going to get put into a situation where if this team does push up, you're not already down low at your maximum depth that you can back off to. Does that make sense?
So we need to occupy.
Play more forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to occupy more forward area so that you have room to back off to, especially when you're already controlling that zone and it's completely free no matter what.
I guess
it would be like it would be like playing a building with windows and not looking out the windows.
Well, like,
and only looking at the doors.
I hate interrupting. I'm sorry. I know there's like a little bit of latency, so I'm trying not to like talk over you. But we could hold that entire end. I could almost smoke height and just play boxes. That's like a really, really wide spot. But like, we could have done that. I don't know why we were so conservative with everything. And this is just one little example. I know this is not how we play all the time, but it's one that we were in a good spot, and then Loader's team or whatever swung around the bottom at the end of this. So that's why we got pressure from both sides.
A good piece of homework for like you and your team would be look at how teams like for teams that play zone, check out how not only do they get to their zones, right? But once they're actually there, like how close do they play to the center of their zone, right? Because you're going to start noticing when you're watching pro players that they play more towards the outsides and they don't necessarily all play together. They're playing to hold and they're playing to see, they're playing to control. And then as things start happening, whether it's people moving up, people who are forced to rotate, calls get given. And then depending on what your teammates are doing, they need to make judgment calls if they're able to come and help you control that. Or if, you know, there's something that's happening in front of them, they need to keep controlling what they're doing. And you need to solely control that by yourself. Right? But when we don't control and instead we just wait, we react, and we hope that something doesn't happen, when that thing does happen, you're the one to you're the last one to shoot your gun, right? As opposed to if you're here and people start moving, you're the first one to shoot your gun, and they're the first one to react to what's happening.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah. No, that's exactly the breakdown that I wanted, honestly. Is just tell me what we could have done better in this situation, and then tell me kind of the micro of it too. So that was perfect. That's like all the angles.
Yeah. Main thing with like pretty much everyone who I coach is like once you start looking more at what's happening, you have so much more opportunity to do like significantly more things. Sweet. So that's pretty much all I had for the VOD. Did you have any questions about VOD before we hop into like mechanics and stuff?
No, I mean, it's like you said, you just play up more. I actually should have known better because I played literally, I think a day before this, I scrimmed with Vosky and them. I subbed in. And so I was, they were like, yeah, hold more space than you play. So I should have just known, but it's whatever, you know.
Yeah.
You don't think of it. It happens.
I do the same thing. Like I was trying to get into like playing comp with like my guys, and like they're like tier 2. Some guys ended up making it to tier 1. And when I was scrimming with them, I was so nervous to make a mistake that I played so much more passively than they were. And then they were beaming everyone, and I'm like, I don't want to get fried because when I do, like I just feel bad. You have to be willing to do that, and then just again understand that whole concept of like whatever I do to people, they can do back to me. So how do I
Yeah.
deny them the chance to do that?
And Apex is just a big game of fuck you over and over and over and over.
Yeah.
It's-
Essentially. All right.
yeah, I'm
Mechanics.
yes, sir. So the main thing that I'm trying to nail down is kind of I don't kind of just like overall sorry, counter strafe and stuff, but everyone has seen that clip of Koiful in the last like 2 days or whatever, where he goes crazy and he's playing on the top of
Can you send that to me? I've never.
whatever Stormcatcher.
I haven't seen that. I haven't had internet for a week.
Oh, yeah, okay. It was like today, so never mind. Hang on. Let me find it. No, Koiful was working with Wraith Crew and coaching, I believe. And there's a clip of him, and he's just hitting the nastiest bias strafing on people. And this is a really good example of basically what I wanted to ask you about. And I'll send it to you on Twitter if that's okay.
Yep.
I just want to know what is when I guess if this was you, how would you navigate thinking about this is the direction I need to go, this is what I need to do to avoid their spray, that kind of thing? Like, is it more of a conscious effort, or is it just bullets go this way? You know, because I feel like in a lot of the times when I get out strafed by people, I'm over reacting to what they're doing instead of doing my own thing, I guess.
Yeah. So I'll show you the secret sauce here, and this is what you're gonna want to be doing. I'm just loading up Apex. This is honestly like one of the most basic things ever, but people just don't really understand. Like they know the concept of this, but they don't think about it or try to implement it enough. And then it's even just it's more prominent on like controller where like it just works even more. I'm gonna share my screen again.
Mm-hmm.
That's Discord. That's Opera. There we go. So it's gonna be super pixelated because I'm gonna full screen this.
That's okay.
Right, but the main thing is like what Koiful is doing here. Obviously he's on controller, so Amos is gonna go crazy for him.
Of course. I spent the last
They-
like 3 seasons playing controller, so I've gotten both sides of it.
Yeah. So like right here, right? You notice how I'm gonna actually just point this out. You know how
Hang
notice
on,
how there's a
you're
team
not-
above them controlling?
You're not streaming. I'm sorry.
I'm not streaming.
Wait.
It says stop streaming.
What is
I'll
happening?
stop it and I'll start it again.
I'm so confused. It just
Share
had
screen.
your face very large on my screen, which was funny.
My face was large.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
Is it working now?
Yes, it's fine. I'm sorry. I was stupid. I got it. Okay,
Alright.
continue, please.
So you notice how like right off the rip, you know it's a ranked match. It's a little bit different, but
Right.
let's just pretend that like TSM or whoever this is like controlling.
Yeah.
Right. Right here, they're not like they notice like okay, Koiful's like okay, there's no pressure on me right here. I'm gonna make sure that I make a play. Right. I'm gonna make sure that I do something, and then if it doesn't work the way I want it to, then I'm just gonna back off. I'm not gonna overcommit myself to like a bad situation. Right. But I'm gonna make a play. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, I'll back off, reset, and then we can try again off the reset. So right here, right, Koiful walks up. I'll see if I can slow this down. I want you to kind of just like look at how he strafes relative to what the person is doing.
Okay.
So he walks up. Rises on the right.
Right. They go
Moves
left.
He strafes left. Right? They move right. He kind of strafes right.
So he's just trying to mirror almost at that point.
You're only mirroring. Exactly. So there's 2 ways that we're going to be fighting in Apex. Or that we're going to be kind of like... This guy adds me every single day on Apex. Here, send me your in-game name on Discord and I'll add you up.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna hop on Apex,
shit.
man. This one kid just...
I am
spam adds me.
so sorry for you having to type this in, because this is a meme. And it's just gonna be a pain in the ass. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm still typing.
Good thing I'm on PC and I can copy paste it.
There you go.
Yeah, imagine being on Xbox and having to do that all with your
Yeah, the D-pad.
your
Imagine.
analog stick or your D-pad. Yeah. Control copy.
Yeah, and that's, I feel like I've gotten pretty good at the aim mechanic. I went back through and I refreshed my aim, and it's definitely on point again to where I used to be. But the strafing is something I definitely need to work on.
Hopefully we get a quick load.
It would be nice. Oh.
So this will also kind of be like another thing. Oh, man, game, my bad.
No, you're okay. I can mute you. There you go.
So another, this will also be like another thing where, I'll give you like homework to do. Go watch Imperial Howl, go watch Jen Burton, go watch whoever. Whenever they get up into someone's face, what you'll notice is that they almost exclusively mirror strafe, right? And there's two ways that we're going to be strafing, right? Obviously we have mirror strafing, and then we have counter strafing, moving in the opposite direction that people are moving.
Right.
What people tend to do is they make the mistake of just over strafing, right? Like they think that they're gonna do like some crazy strafe, they're gonna completely break this guy's ankles.
But they're just doing this.
Even though, well, yeah, like not just like spamming it back and forth, right? But thinking that like they're gonna do some like crazy like pattern and it's just gonna break the guy's ankles, right? When you're relying off of patterns, you're gonna have to play off of the way that you're moving, which means that your right hand is gonna have to counter everything that you're doing. On top of that, now you have to also play off of what the other person's doing. But when you think about your strafe and when you think about your aiming as counter strafing and mirror strafing, you don't need to counter what you're doing and then counter what he's doing. You only need to rely on what that person is doing. So just like how Koiful, right? Even though he's technically reacting to what the player's doing, he's reacting with purpose, as opposed to like waiting for the person to do something and then he kind of just reacts to it. It's a weird way to think of it, right?
No,
but
no,
if I'm fighting
it's
this guy here.
Yeah, it's active. That's exactly what it is. It's
Yeah.
less reactive and being more assertive with what you're doing.
Exactly, right?
Okay.
Exactly. He's reacting with a purpose, right? So if I'm fighting this person here, there's two kind of ways that you're gonna hop on into this fight. Whether you kind of like strafe out, you want to almost always try to start off with a mirror strafe, so that you're almost guaranteed to land your shots, right? And then you want to make sure that you transition if you can, or if you notice that you start losing, start transitioning into counter strafes, because your counters forces people to pull their cursor, whether it's on controller or mouse and keyboard, significantly harder than if you were to do random strafes or if you were to mirror strafe them, right? Because now they have to pull in the opposite direction that they're strafing, plus, to also counter you. My brain's all over the place.
You're okay.
Right? So
I'm
but yeah,
following you
that's
somehow.
pretty much,
If we both have ADD, then we're good. That's probably why.
yeah. But that's pretty much like that. That's all it's coming down to, is you're toggling between I'm mirror strafing to put in damage, and I'm counter strafing to evade damage, right? So when we start looking at pros, a lot of the time they'll start off with, a mirror strafe, and then they'll switch over to a counter, right? And then going back to what we talked about before, whatever you do to...
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's almost like a 2 count. You're like mirror, mirror, and then counter immediately, because that's going to make somebody flip around more.
Yeah, exactly. All right, and when we think about like everything we do to someone, they can do back to us, right? If you stay in the mirror, well, then they're also going to essentially mirror you, right? But if you switch to a counter, now that person is reacting to what you're doing. And when you're reacting, you're always the last one to figure out what's happening, right? So if even though like if I'm mirror strafing, it's a bigger risk to take damage. It's only a bigger risk. The risk only grows the longer that you do it. So we can start off risking it for the biscuit, and then we can switch to a counter, right, to evade all that damage. They're going to first have to react to, oh, he's mirror strafing me. I have to, readjust my aim this way. And then once you switch to that counter strafe, you know that it's going to happen. So you need to pull, extra hard sideways. This guy doesn't know that. So now he has to adjust. And while he's adjusting, you're going back into your mirror. Right. So again, it comes down to, you want to be the first one to always make that next move. And that next move can be inside of one move, right? And that move, right, simply just sliding out in front of someone. But now you're making moves within that move.
I see.
Make sense?
Yeah, I think my problem stems from I immediately go into a counter strafe, like instinctually. And I don't know if that's because I roller-brained myself for the last few months, or I don't know, it's a year almost, or like I just immediately go into a counter strafe instinctually, but learning to mirror for a second and then letting myself go back into it might be good.
Yeah.
It's good practice then.
Another thing that like you might have done is like you probably practiced like aim smoothing, right?
Yeah, definitely just a shit ton of tracking. Like, just all of it.
When we over practice one thing, we build habits of that, and then we forget to implement other certain things.
Right.
So I did the same thing. Like I practiced mirror strafing for like a year. I literally forgot about me. I'm sorry. All the caffeine is hitting me right now, dude.
It's okay.
I practiced aim smoothing for like a year, completely forgot about mirror strafing, and then when I realized that I was always countering, I'm like, man, why am I finding it so hard to like be putting in massive amounts of damage? Like I can shoot perfectly straight. I have no recoil. People think I'm cheating, but my damage isn't reflecting the no recoil. And then I had to go back and look at my gameplay, and I was like, I'm not mirroring at all, right? So mirroring is again like that key component to making your aim a lot easier, and then making sure that we toggle between mirroring and countering is what's going to kind of give you the constant edge within a gunfight.
So theoretically, bias strafing is just perception. Because it's just them overshooting you. Or not over, I guess they're overshooting their aim past you. Because they're trying to react first.
Exactly.
That's crazy. I always considered bias strafing in my mind as a separate mechanic that I wanted to learn. Like I would look where the bots would shoot, or I would go into like TDM or the R5, the 1Vs, and I would try and like dodge under people's bullets and shit. But that doesn't make sense because they're just going to adjust.
Exactly. And also at that point too, right? When you're bias strafing, right? You're reacting to what that person's doing. They're already doing it.
Right.
Right. So you're reacting to something that's pretty much already happened. They're going to hit you, and then you're going to try and get out of the way after you've been hit. As opposed to if you're just mirroring, countering, right? Even though it's still somewhat bias strafing because you still have to react to it, right? You're doing it with intent. It has a certain purpose, right? And every time that you toggle between, it's going to be the exact same as if you like try to dodge a bullet because you're moving your body, which they have to react to as well.
I don't know. This is helping me a lot because now I'm this whole time I'm like I have not been mirror strafing anyone, dude. Like literally at all. Like I'm like my counter strafe, I'm holding reticle pretty good, but like mirror strafe is just complete ass. But it's so much easier. So just good rule of thumb then is just start every engagement with a mirror and then just go crazy from there and react. Well, not react, but do what you need to prevent them capitalizing on the damage they've done, basically.
Yeah, mirror, counter to avoid that, and then if you have enough in your mag, go back into a mirror.
Right. I run the rampage. We'll be good.
Hopefully you have a thermite in there, a hot dog.
Oh yeah. The glizzy globler. We keep one on the rack. Don't worry. Yeah, that does help so much.
What about doing some 1Vs here? Because I noticed a lot of passiveness coming from your scrims. Obviously, you're going to be playing different in general when you're doing scrims and whatnot.
Right.
Did you want to do 1Vs and kind of just look at some other mechanics that we may be having issues with?
I would, whatever you're into. And we don't have to go for a whole hour. I don't know if you're keeping track of time and everything. It's okay. But as long as we get through things that you want to talk about and we have a good little session, I'm okay with it.
Sweet. Let me just see if I can bring that up a little bit. Okay. So I'm gonna have you pick up whatever 2 weapons you want, so preferably like an SMG and an assault rifle.
Okay.
Or if you want to swap one of those out for like a shoddy, that's all good.
That's okay. We'll just do the hemi crutch. Don't worry.
Alright, what you got? You got a Hemi R9?
I do. I have all blue stuff, but we can do whatever you want.
Oh, yeah, perfect. I was gonna say do all blue.
Yeah, that's the mean. What armor? Do you want to leave whites or do you do red?
I'll put you on red.
Okay. So you don't beam me too fast.
Yeah.
Are you on roller? Is that what I gathered from earlier?
I'm on roller, but I do all my coaching sessions without aim assist, unless the person's just absolutely like.
No, that's okay. It's you can use aim assist. I don't care. I'm gonna go against people with aim assist anyway, so I'm indifferent. Every time I 1v in here, it's against a roller person, so I'm I'm kind of used to it, man. Roller individual.
I more so do it, you know, for my sake versus like other people's sake. Just
right.
Gives me like
Mhm.
great practice. All right, sweet. So these first couple rounds, I don't know if you've ever seen any of my videos on YouTube or TikTok or whatever, but these first couple rounds, I'm not really gonna say anything. My goal is to kind of like limit test you to some degree, so I'm gonna play a wide variety of ways. I'm gonna play proper, improper. I'm gonna push you hard. I'm gonna hide from you. I'm gonna stand out in the open, play cover super tight. I'm just gonna play weird. Limit testing, like I said, seeing how you react based off of what's been given. I don't do abilities in here. I don't know about you.
No. That's cheating.
Yeah.
That is ass. Don't do that.
All right, perfect.
Yes.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Ooh, whoops. Okay. I'm throwing.
All good.
That was the sloppiest shit I've ever done in this range. Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Ooh, biffed. I didn't deserve that.
3, 2, 1, go.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh my god, what am I doing? Kept hitting the wrong button. I have a tilde on my keyboard, I'm not used to it.
Oh, you're chilling. 3, 2, 1, go. I can't even play keyboard, bro, so. Every time I go to open up my inventory, I quit out the game by accident.
I get it. Ooh.
God, crazy, man.
Oh no.
Nice. Alright, so something that I've noticed a handful of times throughout the 1v1s is that, I mean, remember before we kind of said everything that you do to someone, they can do right back to you?
Yes, I'm
Something
wide
that
swinging.
I've tended to notice, you're doing things that are allowing people to kind of get away with whatever they want.
Okay.
Right? And a really good example of that is, one, you do wide swing a lot, right? Where you play far off of your cover as opposed to tight off your cover, which
Mhm.
allows you to come back in, deny people the chance to shoot you. Another thing
Right.
too that I've noticed is like you don't really jiggle peek, or you know, I've been calling it UAV peek because it kind of helps people think of it in a different way, right? A lot like you know, you ever play Call of Duty?
Just
you
info
get a
peeking.
UAV. Info peeking, exactly,
Huh,
right? You're updating
okay.
your info as you peek, as opposed to just jiggling in and out, right? What you're doing a lot of the time is you're kind of just like sitting there and you're shooting,
Yeah.
right? As opposed to updating your info, coming out shooting, right? And making adjustments per peak, right? So a lot of the time, I'll kind of come out, I'll hit you for like 20, 50, come back in, you're shooting at nothing, I re-peek, come back in, you're shooting at nothing, I repeat, come back in, you're shooting at nothing.
Right.
You're putting in your whole clip, I'm putting in thirds at a time. Right? So we want to kind of break this habit of always going for one clips, because the odds that you hit those one clips are slim to none.
Yes.
Especially when you're on controller. I mean, especially when you're on mouse and keyboard.
Right.
Right? So making sure that you're giving yourself the opportunity to put in damage, come back in, keep up your health, put in damage, come back in, keep up your health is super important. You're doing it you're not doing it nearly as much as you should be.
Okay.
All right.
I think
Now
I want to try it and continue what you were saying, but I think I want to try it after again and see if I can do more of that, because that's something I think I lost when I switched to controller, because it was harder for me to crouch spam.
Yeah.
So I didn't.
And yeah, exactly.
I don't think I did
It also
this
doesn't have
peeking.
to necessarily be crouch spamming too, but also just, you know, strafing in and out of your cover. Making
Right.
sure that you separate your magazine into portions is super important.
Okay.
Now another thing too that I've been noticing is that when you push up and when you push back can be changed significantly, or more so rather can be refined significantly. Just like how we kind of mentioned before, and you already know this, whenever we put in damage, right, that player doesn't want to keep standing there. They're going to want to make sure that they go back into cover. What I notice with you is you'll put in damage, I'll come back into cover, but you wait to see if I'll repeak you. And that waiting is causing me to get off a reload, to create space from you, and deny you the chance to push up. So a way that you want to be thinking about your fights is you want to be thinking about it in stages, as opposed to just like it's a fight, right? So stage
Okay.
1, and this is how almost every single fight should start off as, is damage at a distance, right? So I'll have you just kind of go play kind of like right there. I'll be over here. All right. If I'm here and you're there, if you hit me and I come back in, can you shoot me right now?
No, so I should be moving.
You should be moving up, right? Because that's the only way that you can put me into the open. You have to forcefully put me into the open. The further away you are, the harder it is to make someone be in your line of sight, right? So our
Yes.
goal is we want to make sure that we make them look away, so that when we make that cross and start working our way into the second stage, which is damage up close, right? When we make that cross, it's going to be safe while they don't look. So
Right.
I might hit you, right? Or even just shooting in your direction right on top of you, you want to look away, or maybe you have to reload, right? Whatever it is that's causing that person to disengage, we're using that moment to walk up, right? Now that we're getting closer and closer, closer and closer, maybe we're in a moment where, or now that we're in that damage up close range, that stage 2, right? Whenever that person looks away, we're now able to force them to be in a spot that they don't want to be in. We're able to force them to be in the open.
You're being
So
more
what I need to
oppressive
start-
is the word that I'm thinking of.
Yeah. Right? So what we need to see more from you is a little less reacting to see what the person will do and more proactiveness in making sure that you force them to be in a situation that they can't quite control. So if I'm
Okay.
pushing up on you, right, you don't want to be in that bad situation because you're not in control. You want to make sure that you're taking yourself out of it, right? If you're putting in damage, then you're closing that gap, and then you're trying to force me to be stuck in the open. You're doing this, right? But you have so many or longer pauses than you should be that it's just dragging that fight out a little bit more. It's giving me, your opponent, extra time to kind of react to what's happening.
Right. I see exactly what you're saying, because I don't know where I lost it, but I lost that mental clock, because I used to have like you have that little bit of pressure. It's like, oh, you need to go, you need to move, like he's hiding, go, like that kind of. I don't know where along the way I lost that, but yeah, you can call it.
3, 2, 1, go.
They spotted me. I'm taking shots.
Oh wow, fat fingered that. Yeah, that was just sloppy as shit.
Oh, good. Now you made a move, right? You did a good job of, like, you did some damage. I had to look away. You used that as a chance to kind of inch your way forward. But once you got to that damage up close range, there was nothing to make me look away.
And I just
for
pushed
you
you.
to push up.
Right.
You just pushed up and then you took damage for it. And then because you backed away, right? Again, we always want to be the first one to do something. So if you're the first to back off, I want to be the first to re-engage. I re-engaged you first. You had to react to it. When you react, you're the last one to shoot.
Yep.
So now you're just in this downward spiral of, you know, you keep being the last one to do something.
It's a different mindset. It's definitely like making my brain work.
Yeah. The way that I like to kind of like think, you know, a lot of people think of fights like mechanically.
Mhm.
right? The way that I think about fights is like it's very mathematical to some degree, right? It's like a formula almost, and you have to follow those rules. There's obviously you can break the rules as long as there's an exception, right? But for the most part, you're following these rules to a T, and that way you don't have to really worry so much about mechanics.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry so much about having confidence or being nervous or freaking out. You just follow those rules, and you're almost always going to come out on the other end as long as your true mechanics, your aiming and your movement is up to par.
Step, damage, move, or sorry, damage, move, kill, basically. It's basically going to come down to like 2 or 3 moves, depending on where they go.
Exactly.
I know exactly what you're saying, man.
2, 1, go. Huge super line.
Whoa. Oh, he done. I thought you were underneath.
Yeah, somehow you got behind me, so we were both kind of confused.
Oh my god, the pre-fire. Oh, I threw. You saw that. Ah. I don't know why I swung out expecting you to be on the corner. I don't know why. I had 100% confidence that you were right there. Or not there, on this. That you had swung down and we're gonna hold this and wait for me to peek off the right side. So when I peeked that, were you up here, I guess?
I honestly kind of forget. I think so.
I think you were holding this. I don't know. It was enough that I swung out stupid like this, and then before I could get back, you hit me, I don't know, like 50 or something.
Yeah. Now, here's something that I kind of want you to also think about. Remember, like, a moment ago, you were like, oh, the pre-fire, right? Those pre-fires will be less effective when you start doing them in return, right? So coming back down to, you're reacting a lot more than what you should be. A lot of the time, like, you're sitting there, you're holding your angle. Like, you're moving, you're holding your angle, but you're in the open. So when I come off already shooting, it's a matter of just bringing my cursor over to where you are. And then as soon as that cursor lands on where you are, you're getting hit. What you're trying to do is you're trying to flick over and then shoot, right? So instead of doing that, right, you want to just make sure that you're constantly in and out of your cover, right? You're constantly looking at what's happening, right? And then when you do notice those pixels on your screen starting to change, then you're shooting and bringing your cursor over to where that person is. Now, I've had a lot of people in my comment section who are on mouse and keyboard say, like, if you're playing M&K, don't shoot first and then bring your cursor over. It's only best for controller. I think that's complete bullshit.
Okay.
The goal isn't so much to hit as many shots as possible. The goal is to hit shots as soon as possible. You want to be the first to do damage. Because at the end of the day, the time to kill is so long that if that person is peeking you longer than you're peeking them, they're probably going to do more damage. So we want to make sure that our shots hit first, we disengage first, we re-engage first, right?
Okay.
Be the first to hit your shot, be the first to keep up your health, be the first to put in that next play.
Okay. Shift in mindset. Let me see it. Yeah.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go. See, so I'm going to deny you the chance to, like, play high on me, and I'm going to back off. Right? That's not a good fight for me to be in. I'm going to take myself out of that fight.
Ooh, there it is.
Yeah, nice.
Oh. That was a really bad push, so I just sprayed.
You're good. Ooh, much better. Now I'm finding it harder to hit you because you're not staying out as long. You're peeking me more often. There's less of an opportunity for me to actually shoot you.
There was one spot. I don't remember when the fuck. I can never remember what we just did. So basically, like, we were over here, and I pre-fired the shit out of this corner on a whim, and you peeked out, and I don't know. I think it hit you like 70 something.
Yeah.
So that's
another
the
thing
biggest
too that I like to, like, really tell people to do a lot, right? Is don't so much try to shoot people, but try to shoot where people are or should be. right? And then if they're there, you're gonna hit shots. If they're not, then just stop shooting, right? It's better for you to risk that 5 bullets out of like the 200 that you're carrying, and then hit that good chunk, and then make them look away. Then now you have an awesome chance to push up, as opposed to trying to be super safe with your, reserve your ammo, and now you don't get those opportunities. No different than when you're playing in that tunnel. You were trying to be safe.
Right.
You missed out on lots of good opportunity.
I see. No, this is helping a lot. I mean, even just that felt different. It's a different pace. I'm a very, like, I don't know if you've heard, like, Pup or other people talk about, like, you think of the game in, like, a time scale. It's like 4-4 or whatever. Like, music-wise, it feels faster. And it feels better.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And it should be, too, right? Your goal is to get that, quote-unquote time skill to get a little bit faster as you progress in your skill level, right? Reduce how long it takes you to move up. Reduce how long it takes you to move back. Reduce how long you react to certain things.
One thing I did, I swung out and then I was like trying to take back moves. Should I just lean into it and just adapt to whatever I just did instead of killing my momentum? That's like such a micro.
If you made a mistake?
Like, yeah, there was a couple times where I would like swing out, like I'd slide off something and I'd be like, oh, I don't like that. And then I would like try and backpedal. And I don't know if you were being lenient or if you didn't see it, but there was like a couple times I remember that I did that. So I don't know. I don't know if it's better just to deal.
Depending on the situation, try to carry through it and recover as opposed to backpedal, right? Because the last thing you want to do is something like this where you slide out, oh, I didn't mean to go right here, and then you backpedal slowly in. Instead, it'd be way more beneficial for you to carry yourself to the next closest piece of cover, keep all that quick, fast momentum, and now you're safe.
That's kind of what I'm leaning on.
Or something else that is more mechanically difficult is backpedaling with momentum, right? So like let's just say I'm here. Oh shit, I didn't mean to slide out all that way.
Yeah.
Right? Recover, come all the way back.
So hit a little bit.
Right, so one of the hardest parts for people as they kind of start developing in Apex is learning how to use momentum keeping mechanics to keep themselves moving. So like redirecting momentum, bunny hopping to keep momentum, entering mechanics based off of your previous move that will generate more momentum, right? So you hit a slide jump, but now you're fatigued, hitting a fatigue wall jump to build more momentum into a bunny hop, into a 180 tap strafe, so on and so forth.
Yeah, and that's something I've just been working on the side too. So that just comes with time and with familiarity. The fatigue jump thing was new. Super glides, that's old tech at this point, but
yeah. All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh.
Much better with your pushing up. You did damage. Understanding I'm going to look away. You were moving up before I even started like looking away. That was perfect.
That's just the pacing. Like that's what I'm talking about. Is it's more like, it's hard to explain, but it's the tempo is faster.
Yeah.
And that's something
You're
I
trying
want
to like kind of mash things together almost.
Yes.
Right. Kind of skipping steps to some degree.
Less thinking, more shooty.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go. You're reacting, right? Take yourself out of that bad fight.
Oh. That was just a bunch of bad decisions.
Yeah, all good. This is one thing that maybe you haven't considered. I see almost no one ever doing this. Whenever people are flying high above, it's hard to peek them, right?
Yeah.
Because, I just step over and I kind of see you on the edge right here.
Yeah.
Instead of you want to go stand up top for me, like right up here?
Yes.
Instead of being down low and holding this and waiting for them to peek, instead, take yourself out of a 90-10 situation where it's 90% their favor, 10% yours, and instead make it a 50-50. Actually slide out and force everyone to be stuck in the open. It's a much better scenario to be in compared to letting someone be above you.
Yeah. No, I get that. Because, I mean, you're just basically evening it for the most part. Because, especially on cover like this, there's not enough room here for them to get a head glitch on you anywhere near.
exactly, yeah. 3,
See, yeah.
2.
Go.
Go ahead.
No, you're fine.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh. Fuck.
Alright, go.
I know, I just beefed this whole fucking... Holy strafe. Oh. Completely lost. Yeah, that was a mess, but I understand what you're saying.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh my god.
Take myself out of the situation. You look like you were taking control.
Oh.
Nice.
It is... You just literally cannot go into it with any doubt. You just have to swing it and just deal with the consequences.
Pretty much.
That's the more, like, there's only so much thinking you can do.
Just closing out some tabs.
Oh, you're good.
Real quick. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh. Pick a side, I guess, right?
Yeah, it's a hard one. Especially when I can see your shadow right there. I can
Oh,
I can really see where you're gonna peek. That's a hard one.
I didn't even think about that. That is just the next level of processing that you're at, you know? And that just...
What, just like noticing like all the environment changes?
Yeah, it's just a little like, oh, can see his shadow. I'm just gonna wait for this dipshit to peek. Like, it's not... There's not like a way out of that so much. Unless I swing you and just do a million damage. So...
You could though. Think about that, right? What happens if you swing? I have to react to it.
Right, I could have
What
swung...
happens if you swing the corner with a wall jump or something? Right, now I have to react to it. Right?
Even just
So-
fatigue jump off of that.
Exactly. So making sure that you're the one making the other person react, right? And it can be something as basic as just hard swinging something. It can be something as complicated as, you know, fatigue jump, tap strafing around a corner.
Right. I'm gonna focus on like keeping momentum up this time, as opposed to thinking about when I should push you, as much as keep my momentum, do as much damage, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I guess.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh my god. Throwing.
Nice.
It's more
Best dead
just...
slide of my life.
I did... You don't want to see my POV. It was not pretty.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Holy...
Reset out of that bad fight. Back to a 50-50. Who's gonna catch who? Who's gonna make that first play?
That's a crazy peak. The overhead jump strafe is disgusting. I don't know what you're stringing together as soon as I push you. Or if you're just jump sliding over me, I guess.
I'm just hitting a tap strafe on you.
Just going straight over my head.
Now you know what like what instant sliding is, right? Some people call it fade sliding, like the fade addicts, but
I mean, you just... Oh, what the fuck am I doing? Ugh. Hang on now. Have I forgotten how to do this? There's no way.
Yeah, you forgot.
I did. You holster it and just sprint, or you hit the slide.
Yeah, right. So a lot of people basically, all it is holstering your gun, taking one step and sliding.
Mhm.
What a lot of people do though is they take their gun out after they slide jump.
Yeah.
Taking out your gun before you enter that slide jump is the most important part.
Okay. So you're. Yeah, it's just quick sliding. I get it.
Do you know crosshair mechanics? Do
Yeah.
you know
the hip fire,
the cross
the bloom and stuff.
That's not what I meant. My bad. Like crosshair mechanics in the sense how it affects your movement mechanics.
No, elaborate, please.
Right. So we'll use this to wrap up our session.
Yeah.
So everyone knows, right? Like when your gun's in your hand, you run slower. When your gun's put away, you move faster, right? When your gun's holstered, you get that little white dot. Guns in your hand, you get that crossed or whatever weapon you're using.
Right.
That crosshair. Now, I want you to holster your weapon, right? And now I want you to take out your weapon, but count how long does it take from the time that you hit your key to the time that your crosshair actually changes.
Good call. Okay, so 1, but...
So when it's holstered. So from when it's holstered to when it turns into a crosshair.
Okay, so you're just saying that it'll change your slide timing based on what you're unholstering from.
Exactly.
Or into, I
right?
guess.
So it's about half of a second from the time that you hit that key to the time that your crosshair actually changes. So you have that half second to input whatever, and your legend is going to play as if that crosshair still hasn't changed yet, right? Even though your weapon's coming out, or even though your weapon's going back in, you're still going to move around until that crosshair actually changes, which is about half of a second. So a lot of people, what they do is they'll be shooting, and they holster, and they immediately go into a slide, but they get a dead slide because that crosshair hasn't changed, right? So making sure that we're keeping in mind that half-second pause that needs to be taken place for you to do whatever mechanic is super important.
I've never noticed that, but I literally just did it, and that's huge. SMGs obviously are easier because the timing is less, and pistols probably, but it feels like it at least. I don't know.
Now, I don't actually think that there's a difference between the weapon you're using or a correlation rather between the weapon you're using and how long it takes for that crosshair to change. I think the time that it takes you to be able to shoot your weapon, that definitely has a correlation, right?
Okay.
So if you're using an LMG, you hit swap, it will take longer to actually finish the whole animation of taking out the weapon.
Yes.
But that crosshair will still take half of a second, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. No, it's the little things that I'm noticing, and that's how and I'm just talking, but when I played with Vosky, Golden, and not Z Davis, but whenever I was playing with them, they were just thinking of little things that I wasn't even processing or wasn't even pursuing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or trying to think about oh, we're gonna hold here because if we have to go back, we have to hold the nut behind us. So it's I don't know. It's a different level of processing.
Yeah, exactly.
I need to just think about.
You need to start practicing kind of thinking about the what ifs and then playing for those what ifs. And if they don't happen, awesome, perfect. We're covered. It's all good. If it does happen, awesome, we're covered. We were ready for it. We were planning for it, right? And then if it doesn't go the way that you want it to, then cool, you get to back up with it.
Cool.
But yeah.
Yeah. This is
yeah. Any questions before we wrap things up today?
No, this has been super, super cool. Thank you for even letting this happen, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of, you do coaching, so I guess you are the one letting it happen. But, it's been really informative, and thank you for letting me stream it too. I can go back and look and kind of glean things from it, because I do take notes. If I'm going to pursue something, I kind of pursue it as much as I can. So.
Yeah, dude, no worries. I'm actually really happy that I got to play with someone who is at a much higher caliber than most of the people who I coach. It can get a little, not boring, right, but it can get a little repetitive saying the same exact thing 5 times a day. Being able to go a little bit more in depth is really it's really nice. So it's actually really refreshing. I appreciate it.
That's good. No, I'm glad I could be of assistance then somehow. Yeah.
All right, man. Sweet. If you have any questions like at all in the future, just hit me up, dude. I'm more than happy to get back to you about literally whatever. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. You do your thing.
All right. Cool beans. I shall talk to you soon. Good luck in your future, scrims and tournaments, and
of course.
GG's, bro. Good stuff.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
All right, later, man.
See ya. He's a legend. He's great. District, I love you to death. I would kiss you if it was okay. But, and Maddie would probably get mad at me. Just a little bit. Okay. I'm brain dead. This dude just gave me so much info. Like, holy shit. First of all. Okay, so I'm pushed. Damage. Damage. Move up. Dude, just so much. Oh my god. And then, yeah, the way we played that, of course it was ass. We gave them the whole hallway. Like, man. Legend. Actually legendary. Well, I'm going to end it because I told Maddie I would be done doing this 30 minutes ago. So I'm going to get off. I love you guys very much, but I need to go. Yeah. Appreciate you. Thank you everyone who came to stream. I love you very much. Look for a new video. Look for things in the works. You know how it is. Not live tomorrow. We'll be recording God of War tomorrow. Might do some live tweeting on that because, it can get kind of cool and spicy.